everyone, welcome to your weekend reading for August 10th and 11th of 2019. I hope you're all doing well, guys. So listen, I know I've been a little bit absent in my recent days on YouTube, just because I've been trying to set up my new desk as just so that I can, have a more spacious setup for my card readings that I will be doing in the future. So I hope this setup is a little bit more organized and helps everyone get more clear on what is to come for the next few days and weeks ahead. So today is going to be a pick a card reading for the weekend. So you're going to pick between pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Okay, so I'm going to timestamp the pile 1, 2, and 3. So you could just click on the timestamp below. And I'm going to wish you a beautiful weekend ahead. Stay strong, guys. Okay, so pile number 1. We're going to remove these ones. Pile number 1, let's get to it. We got the 4th house, roots. We got Taurus, I have. We got codependency. We got sun. Flower power. Spring. A year from now, remain positive. I'm just going to push these back. Easy does it, medicine woman, co-create, and the 9 of cups. Okay, guys, so let's break it down for you all. I'm actually going to start with that 9 of cups with the tarot card. 9 of cups for the weekend for pile number 1. I think you're at a point here this weekend where you're just trying to find some emotional stability. Now, the 9 of cups can mean many different things. It can be a wish coming true. You're trying to find your place emotionally, whether that's in relationships, within a family situation, within your job. You just want to be emotionally satisfied. This is what I'm feeling. However, there is some issues related to stability that I see here. A lot of you need to co-create. So co-create in this deck, which is the wisdom of the oracle, speaks of co-creating our reality with the universe. You are never alone, basically. You're never alone trying to create and trying to manifest things, on your own. You have to rely on the energies of the planets and on your spirit guides and your angels. So you're never alone, and trusting that you will be on a better path if you depend. Not only here, I see some codependency. So here we don't want to depend on others to create our wish come true here with the 9 of cups. This is a wish come true card. We want to trust ourselves first and foremost, and trust in the universe, trust in whatever is meant for you will be for you. So relying on so this is what I'm guided to do here, is that I need to show you this card because a lot of you are depending on, some of you depend on others. This speaks of codependency, addiction. So that can, take many different forms. Are you depending on others? Are you depending on material goods, material possessions? Are you depending on drugs, alcohol? So what is it that you are focusing on that is not really, helping you co-create your reality, helping you co-create your wish come true? Okay, so this weekend, be careful with addictions. Sometimes this card can also speak of drinking too much for some, not for everybody, listening. But be careful with the things that you depend on. Okay, we essentially should be depending on ourselves. So this is why it's very important to stay grounded. So I'm going to go with the next few cards here. A lot of you might be feeling a little stressed out, a little drained. Okay, easy does it says, take it easy. On the card it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. There's something in your life that you need to let go of, something in your life that you need to detach from. This is why it's speaking of codependency. What are you still attached to? This can be situations, this can be belief systems, this can be your mentality. You're still attached to a mentality that is no longer serving this part of your journey, this part of your chapter. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. There's a lot of lights that are on right now. So what is it about your journey now? What is it that you're still holding on to, and you're still easy does it for me when this card comes up? It means that I've been going at it. I've been resisting something, and I've been trying so hard, but I'm trying so hard in all the wrong places. Okay, so pay attention to this weekend. They are telling you to remain positive. Okay, whatever you think, feel, speak, this can manifest. The law of attraction is very, very strong. Whatever we are thinking and feeling and believing, then this will manifest. So be careful with your thoughts, guys, this weekend. Now, some of you are dealing with probably some issues related to family, because I get the fourth house. Now, the fourth house in astrology means it's the house of family. It's the house of our roots, where we come from. It also refers to our past, refers to family. The fourth house is Cancer. So this, for me, tells me that a lot of you are still dealing with past events, situations where you're dealing with family, because I see the Sun card. So some of you are dealing with your son or sons, or just children in general, for some of you that don't have a son per se. And this is telling you to try to find stability. Now, Taurus came with the fourth house. Now, if I were to look at the guidebook, okay, because these cards are so complex to understand, especially through the astrology, what I feel the most with this card is materialism. Okay, so Taurus is all about their material possessions. Okay, comfort, anything that is comfort, materialism, money, things that are owed to you, seeking pleasure, comfort foods, wanting to parent others can also be part of this card. So basically trying to find, the material goods with the stability card here. So trying to see what it is that you're still holding on to, because Taurus can be a hoarder. Okay, they can hold on to things. So what is it that you're still holding on to that no longer serves you? Because when I see the codependency card with the co-create card, and the easy does it card, it's like you're holding on to things that are not really serving you, and that are just bringing more stress, more suffering. Okay, so then flower power comes in, and spring comes in to tell you, you're growing, you're blooming. A lot of you maybe need to step outdoors and enjoy the weekend outdoors, smell the flowers. But spring with flower power means that we need to step into the light. We need to ground ourselves. We need to find a better way to deal with these situations, instead of relying on material goods, instead of relying on things that we've been hoarding, that we've been so attached to, that we've been dragging in our present from the past, things from our past, from our roots, from our family dynamics, from the ancestral roots of where we came from, basically are holding us down unconsciously. Sometimes we take what our ancestors have been doing, and it's no longer useful to the present moment. Medicine Woman speaks of, you are a channel for divine healing power. So some of you are needing some healing, definitely with these two cards, needing some healing from a situation. But you are a channel, meaning you are a direct connection between the divine, the 5D, and the 3D. So you need to open up. You see how she's opened up with her arms up in the air like that? She's open to the divine. She's channeling. Okay, so I feel like she's just raising her hands up in the air and surrendering. For me, I'm getting a lot of surrender with this card. So what are you still attached to? What are you still addicted to that no longer serves you and that's kind of keeping you disconnected from the divine, from God, from source? Because there's a part of you that needs to let go, that needs to smell the roses, that needs to grow, and you're not growing if you're still resisting the changes that need to be made. And then the last card here that I'm going to focus on is a year from now. So this year, this can speak of things shifting and changing in the next few months that are remaining in the year 2019, or this can speak of shifts occurring in a year from now. Okay, I'm really feeling like in the next few months things will be shifting for you, pile number one, just because of these cards. You're co-creating, you're being given a lot of signs from the universe as well. When I see this card, I'm getting signs, and there's an owl here. Owls represent wisdom. So what is it? Your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. What is it that you're not listening to? Someone here is not listening to what is no longer serving them. You're just holding on to things, and it's becoming a little bit draining, stressful. And you're fearing what's to come. Well, what's to come are great things. In a year from now, in the next few months, leading up to 2020, a lot of shifts are happening, and within the home for pile number one, mostly. So I hope that was helpful, guys. I hope that you take it easy this weekend. Focus on things that make you feel good, because Taurus is also about feeling good. But not remaining too attached to the physical aspects of what this life brings. You know, channeling, being a channel, and getting in touch with your spiritual side, and just surrendering to what no longer serves you, and using your inner compass, using your inner knowingness with that co-create, because you are co-creating your reality to find your satisfaction, your happiness, your wish come true. So remain positive, guys. Have a great weekend. I hope this was helpful and insightful. I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, let's go with pile number two. Pile number two. Okay, pile number two. Here we go. The Void of Course Moon, missing. We got romantic feelings coming up this weekend with healer. Forgiveness. Listen to your intuition. Forgiveness heals. Infinite supply. Regeneration. And we got two tarot cards, if you can see those there. All right, so we got the Three of Cups with the Tarot. So I will break it down for you. So let's start with these tarot cards here. Actually, these two cards are very similar. Okay, so a lot of you are going through some major shifts right now with the Tower card and the Three of Cups. Some of you might be celebrating something. Something might come for some of you, not all of you. So I'm going to show it to you. These are sudden, unexpected events that occur in our life. They can be good, they can be bad, but it's basically rebuilding a solid foundation. Now, maybe someone from your past is returning because you need to come through and forgive. Okay? Some of you can have a reunion from the past that can allow you to heal, because I'm seeing a lot of healing and forgiveness. Okay, there's a part of you that is here with the regeneration card. The regeneration card is you are rebuilding, rebirthing a new you. you're coming back to life, basically. This is what I get. Something died, a part of you died, a relationship died, whatever it is that went away and is now helping you retransform yourself in a way that is more healthy, that is more stable. Okay, so a lot of you will be encountering maybe someone from the past because this is reunion. Now, this can also be, coming together with people and celebrating. But for me, when these three cards are combined, it's mostly you are restarting a new chapter. But in order to restart and rebuild a solid foundation, because it's been a little bit weak, okay, with whatever you're dealing with, it's been kind of a weak foundation that you've been laying on. It's allowing you to open yourself up in a new way. But in order to do that this weekend, you do need to listen to your intuition. And this means not taking action. We're not taking action in these cards that I see here, pile number 2, okay? I see that with the Course of Moon, the Void of Course Moon card, this is telling me that you're emotionally a little bit all over the place, because usually the moon, when the sign is missing, it means that it's a little bit confused, okay, emotionally. So what is it this weekend that you need to come to terms with? Someone here needs to come to terms with something, and it's going to take you following your heart, listening to your intuition, because forgiveness comes into play, because someone here was hurt. There was destruction here with the Tower, and healing is on the agenda. Okay, and some of you are already healing, because this is a confirmation that you are slowly healing, and it's just going to take you to maybe open up and forgive yourself, forgive the other person, forgive the situation. And this does not mean we're encouraging the other person's behavior or we're condoning it. It's just simply saying, I forgive you. I am now in a place of peace, in a state of mind where I completely surrendered and let go of what it was. And I know that this came with big lessons. All of us right now are going through major life lessons, especially with Venus that's been in Cancer. So when it comes to relationships, we're looking back, because Cancer rules the past, Venus rules relationships, and we're looking back and we're trying to come to terms, and we're trying to honor what came through in those relationships. It didn't work out. It didn't work out for a reason, because a lesson needed to be learned. And forgiveness is your last step towards healing those past relationships, those past situations, because you got a double whammy of forgiveness in this pile. So it says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want. And what do you really want? Peace and health. But in order to get that, guys, we need to forgive ourselves. A lot of you are worried probably about money. Okay, you're worried about money, you're worried about your supply. And the goddess here, Sedna, infinite supply, is saying you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Okay, so don't worry about that. Some of you here need to pay attention to what you're consuming. Okay, so vegetarian for me speaks of your health, your nutrition. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. And for the ones who want to manifest better, then you're going to have to let go of something that is not allowing you to see clearly. Okay, some foods and beverages have a lot of toxins in them, so it kind of fogs our brain to understand what is necessary, what we should do next. So be careful with some of you have some dietary or nutrition issues, so maybe take a look at that. Also vegetarians in the sense of vegetables. I know I get this message a lot, just because when we are trying to stay grounded and more peaceful and centered, they say that vegetables are the best way to stay grounded, because vegetables are grown from the ground. So this can also mean earthing. So earthing means putting your feet you know, barefoot feet on the ground and earth and feel the grass, feel the earth, feel nature, in order to get the information from the divine. When you're using your intuition, it's by grounding, it's by releasing toxins, it's by eating more vegetables that we're able to get that grounded energy, and it's easier to manifest as well. Okay, so for romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. For me, guys, this is not romantic in that sense of the word, just because this is a general reading for the weekend. I think a lot of you have been suppressing your feelings based on this card, based on the combination of other cards. And it's like maybe some of you finally are letting it all out. You know, in Cancer season, and all of these planets that have been in Cancer in the last few weeks, in the last month, the summer has been, we've been submerged in Cancer, basically, in water. So if you've been trying to purge, so let go of emotional baggage, well, this is it, okay? Because some of you are still not feeling your feelings. Some of you are suppressing them by eating not so well, drinking not so good beverages. So what is it that you're suppressing? And a lot of people I hear, you know, they're emotional eaters. You know, that's a sign that you're not fully getting in touch with your feelings and your emotions, which is blocking your manifestation. It's blocking what you want to create and what you want to improve in your life. So feeling your feelings, you got to feel it to heal it. And I know it's difficult. I know it's draining, but you got to get there in order to heal. Okay. So I hope this was helpful, guys. That was for pile number 2. Please comment below if this resonated, okay? Have a great weekend. So we're going to go with pile number 3 now. Last but not least, pile number 3. Ooh, Jupiter return. Yes, Jupiter is returning. Oh my goodness. Jupiter is coming direct, guys, on Sundays. That's tomorrow. We got make the effort. We got holiday travel. Oh my goodness. Some of you are traveling. Then we got unlikely. Don't stop. Call upon Archangel Raphael for help. Good night's sleep. Compassion. Building blocks. Ooh, we got the 8 of Cups. Okay, so let's take a look at your spread for the weekend. Okay, so guys, we got the 8 of Cups. So some of you might have walked away from a situation that was really not fulfilling you. However, this situation and this, this is something that's has been causing you sleepless nights. I'm getting, for some of you, health issues as well. Okay, so some of you are getting sleepless nights because of health issues. Some of you are getting, so with this, it's telling me that you're just walking away from people, places, and things that are no longer serving your emotional world, that are not fulfilling you, are not satisfying you, and you had to walk away, unfortunately. And look, your angels, they agree, you know, don't stop believing in yourself. These situations have helped you grow, because I do see here building blocks, and building blocks number 28, that might be significant for some of you, but this speaks of using that experience as a building block to get you at a higher level. A lot of us in this in these transits are leveling up. So what does that mean? We are improving, we are growing, we are trying to be a better version of ourselves. But in order to do that, we got to take care of ourselves. We got to make sure that we are walking away from things that are not fulfilling us anymore. Okay, that's going to be different for all of you, but a lot of yous are using this situation or this experience as a learning experience, it's your building block. It's your way of leveling up. Okay, leveling up means you're improving, you're growing. And in order to attract what we want, we need to already be a vibrational match of what we desire. Being a vibrational match means we need to already be centered in a right state of mind and of spirit and of love in order to attract what is meant for us. Now, a lot of you need to have compassion. I'm getting a lot of self-compassion with this. A lot of yous are really hard on yourselves. This is what I'm seeing. Now it says, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So a lot of you are judging yourself. This is Kuan Yin. She is the goddess of compassion, is helping you to be more compassionate and understanding towards others. Everybody, has their role to play in your life. And unfortunately, don't always behave in a way that exudes respect and love and understanding. And this is why we need to walk away. When it's no longer bringing us to a better place, then we need to walk away. Now, something here is definitely on your mind. And for some of you, you need to call upon your angels. You need to call upon your spirit guides, your spirit team, your higher self. You're completely disconnected for some of you. Now, some of you also, that's it, making an effort. So for me, again, making an effort in this sense is, are you paying attention to the signs? Are you paying attention to what, the universe has been placing in front of you, literally just showing it to you? It's right in front of you, and you're not making the effort to see it for what it is. So if it's a crappy situation, if it's a situation that no longer speaks to your heart, speaks to your truth, because it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, whether that's in love, in career, in business, in family, with friends. Are you listening to what your spirit team has to say? Because they are telling you what steps to take, but you're being guided, but you got to make the effort. Now, some of you, for the holiday and travel, for me, means that some of you will be disconnecting, maybe retreating, going on a trip, maybe to heal from the situation. Some of you are needing to step away from the situation by going on a trip. Okay? It's going to be different for everybody. And a lot of you are dealing with situations that are unlikely to turn out in the way you think they are. Okay? So unlikely is like no. If you have a question about will this work out? No. We got the 8 of Cups, guys. We need to walk away. We need to move on to better and calmer waters. We need to find things that make us shine, that make us grow. And if this person or this situation or this job is not allowing you to grow, well, then you got to walk away. And this can mean disconnecting. This can mean moving to a better job, moving out for place of residence. When we're talking about moving, this can also mean traveling, but it can have different variations of the meaning of travel and holiday. You're retreating, you are moving. So the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. Okay, so you're retreating. Travel, an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Maybe you came back from a trip and you realized that you got to do this. It's by disconnecting and traveling and moving away from the person or the situation that gave you a better perspective, and now you're willing to walk away just because you took that time off, okay, from the person or the situation or the job. I'm going to go with the last one. Now, these astrology cards are so complex, so I will be looking at it from the book. I'm just going to show it to you. I just purchased it. One of my favorite astrologers, David Palmer from the Leo King, uses them, and I absolutely adore them, just that they're very complex. So this is Jupiter return benefits. This sounds really interesting. Now, I feel it's positive with that keyword benefits, so let us not panic. Page 49. Number 49. What do you have for my collective for pile number 3? Yeah, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, guys. It's the planet of luck. It's the planet of travel as well, which is funny because you got 2 travel cards, vacation cards. A Jupiter return occurs every 12 years. This marks the time the largest and most expansive of planets returns to the original place of when you were born. Now, goals or plans you started more than a decade ago will begin to bear fruit, either now or at least very soon. Something very good is about to emerge from the debris of the past. It could be a thing you felt you lost or something that did not work out exactly as you hoped. It may even be a plan you have forgotten about that once again comes into your life to make some remarkable changes and advances. In short, Jupiter return implies good fortune and prosperity in many areas, not just financial or material. Dream manifests into reality at this time. Gifts flow in easily. It is also time to be aware of how you approach matters of your own spirituality, faith, and destiny. How do you approach your own faith and destiny? This is a rapidness to Jupiter, so it's important to grab a hold of anything that surfaces. So I'm going to look at some of the essential keywords. So positivity, openness, seizing the moment, rising to the call, being a success, grand achievements, debts repaid, earned luck, profits, aspiration. So this is a very good card, aligned with the soul's calling. So for a lot of you, you're just getting aligned to what your soul is telling you to do. And a lot of you, your soul is telling you to walk away. And maybe this is just a confirmation, a reminder. And this is part of your journey, guys. Okay, so don't stop, because Jupiter is a very expansive planet and it's bringing a lot of luck. It's going direct. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So if you're Sagittarius and you picked pile number 3, well, this is a reminder. You need to get aligned with your goals. You need to get aligned with your purpose. Okay, your purpose on what you want to accomplish, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in career, in family. What is it that you want to bring to the surface here? Because Jupiter is reminding you, don't stop believing, because luck is around the corner. So we need to get realigned with Jupiter, because Jupiter has gifts for us, has good luck, but we need to maybe take the time to think. And maybe your travel, your trip, or your retreat, or your getaway, whatever, doesn't have to be the most expensive vacation. What you're needing is taking a step back and reevaluating with the signs that you are being given by spirit to walk away from things, and being compassionate about the situation, because not everyone is perfect, and using this as your building block, okay, to get to where you want to go. So I hope that was helpful, pile number 3. I'm going to wish you a beautiful weekend ahead, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.